So for this Ask a Sister, instead of a direct question, I just wanted to give a message to the younger people watching out there, because I'm aware that for myself growing up, and for many others around the world who grow up queer, it can sometimes be quite a challenge. Society isn't built for people that are different, really. There's a set standard that everything's been constructed around and for everyone to fit into boxes, and that can be a challenge when you're different, whether that's a different sexuality, a different gender, and sometimes it can be a lonely experience being bullied and being hated on by people who are ignorant and don't actually appreciate or understand yourself or what you're going through or how you identify and who you are as a person. It's really tough sometimes. Sometimes you're lucky and sometimes you're not so lucky, and it can be really tough to get through. And as someone that's also a survivor of bullying based on my sexuality and how I presented, I understand how difficult and hurtful and just how much despair it can bring to being attacked for that, and especially if you don't have people around you at that time when it's happening. But I want people to know that it does get better, and as cliched as that does sound, it is true. Like high school or college, university, workplaces, wherever it is that you face these struggles, they change, they finish, these things pass, and sometimes there are people out there that will support you, and you can be like, tell a teacher, tell classmates, tell whoever you feel safe with that these things are happening, and they will help and defend you. Sometimes we're not as lucky, and the places around us and the environments we're in at that time will not be as supportive, and they will be particularly created to be hostile towards us and our differences. Although it's hard to get through that, it does change, and you will have the options to move and go places in the world, and you will find people that actually appreciate you for being you. It can feel like there is no hope, but there are people out there that love you. There are communities out there with people like you, with your lived experience. When you do find them and they find you, that they can embrace you with open arms, because the queer community stands together. And we all know what it's like growing up younger when there is a world out there that doesn't appreciate us for who we are and our authentic selves. You will find safe spaces, whether that's online, in person, and you will find those connections and those people that will help you through those dark days. If you don't have people around you physically that can support you, there are spaces online, now more than ever, definitely more than when I was younger, where you can reach out to people and they will listen, they'll appreciate you for being you, and they will give you that support that you need. So I just want to finish by letting you know that you're seen, you matter, and you are loved just for being you. And it does get better.